The Government's latest local government finance statement represents a continuation of underfunding our local councils and widening inequalities. And because we know that since 2010, councils have lost 60p out of every pound, an estimated 15 billion cut from council budgets by this government. And even if we focus on the past 5 years, analysis suggests that of 151 local authority areas, only 8 have not experienced real terms cuts since 2018, even when levelling up funds are factored in. People in Luton have suffered these cuts. £160 million has been stripped out of Luton Council's budget over the past 13 years of Conservative government. Cuts have decimated our local services, from youth services to bus routes to social care, with no solution to the sustained government underfunding on the horizon. Further cuts to the tune of over £7 million still need to be made in 2023-24 to balance the budget. And it's working people who will pay the price for these cuts. Instead of offering the fair funding that councils need to sustain their work, that takes account of need, councils are being, in effect, forced to raise council tax by up to 5% in many areas. It leaves Luton Council with no choice. But it also comes at the same time as council tax bills will see a further increase of the police precept, as just like Luton Council, Bedfordshire Police has suffered from sustained underfunding through a broken police funding formula and has had to set the police precept at the maximum. So due to the Tories' self-inflicted financial crisis, helped by crashing the economy last autumn and their 13 years of failure on the economy, the government is once again passing the burden onto council taxpayers. And this will deepen regional inequalities, as many councils like Luton will receive less than more wealthy councils due to a lower council tax base, yet with increasing demands and needs. Increasing the burden on taxpayers is not a solution to the long-term pressures faced by councils, particularly in areas like social care that are in desperate need of reform. During these challenging economic times, every penny spent matters, and our communities deserve more long-term certainty and money spent closer to home. And I note at the beginning of the debate, the Minister made a proud point of having been a councillor. Well, so do I, and I'm very proud to have been a councillor. But I understand the importance of public health, having been a councillor, and those responsibilities that make such a difference in our communities. But research from the Health Foundation has shown that the public health grant has been cut by 24% on real terms per person basis since 2015-2016. And the largest reductions hitting areas of service such as drug and alcohol services, tobacco control and sexual health. So I reiterate points made earlier. Can the Minister tell the House when the public health grant allocation for 23-24, due this April, will be announced, as yet again there is uncertainty which has a detrimental impact on Council's budget setting, the budget setting process, and puts at risk these hugely important, often preventative services. And if I just finish off by congratulating my honourable friend, the member for Luton North, on her excellent opening remarks in this debate, because Labour will empower our towns, cities and regions to build strong local economies that support strong local services. Yeah.